Welcome to a club for people who love good movies. Use the links in the description to navigate the list of films quickly.
The kid's okay. Carolyn Ellis, a good-natured nurse living in New Orleans, quits her job at a hospice to work for Violet Deverax, an elderly woman whose husband Ben is in poor health following a stroke. When Carolyn begins to explore the couple's rundown Bayou mansion, she discovers strange artifacts and learns the house has a mysterious past. As she continues to investigate, she realizes that Violet is keeping a sinister secret about the cause of Ben's illness.
The Others. A devout woman with two sunlight-sensitive children believes ghosts inhabit her darkened island mansion. The Conjuring. In 1970, paranormal investigators and demonologists Lauren and Ed Warren are summoned to the home of Carolyn and Roger Barron. The parents and their 5 daughters have recently moved into a secluded farmhouse where a supernatural presence has made itself known. Though the manifestations are relatively benign at first, events soon escalate in horrifying fashion, especially after the Warrens discover the house's macabre history. 1408. Mike Enslin is a successful author who enjoys worldwide acclaim debunking supernatural phenomena before he checks into the Dolphin Hotel that is. Ignoring the warnings of the hotel manager, he learns the meaning of real terror when he spends the night in a reputedly haunted room.
The Devil Inside. In Italy, a woman becomes involved in a series of unauthorized exorcisms during her mission to discover what happened to her mother, who allegedly murdered 3 people during her own exorcism. Mirrors. An ex-cop and his family are the target of an evil force that is using mirrors as a gateway into their home.
The Orphanage. Laura has happy memories of her childhood in an orphanage. She convinces her husband to buy the place and help her convert it into a home for sick children. One day, her own adopted son Simon disappears. Simon is critically ill, and when he is still missing several months later, he is presumed dead. Grief-stricken Laura believes that she hears spirits who may or may not be trying to help her find a boy.
The Woman in Black. Arthur Kipps, a lawyer, is recently widowed and grieving the loss of his wife when he is sent to a remote village to put a decayed eccentric affair in order. Soon after his arrival, it becomes clear that the villagers are hiding a terrible secret.
Sinister. True crime writer Ellison Oswald is in a slump. He hasn't had a bestseller in more than 10 years and is becoming increasingly desperate for a hit. So when he discovers the existence of a snuff film showing the death of a family, he vows to solve the mystery. He moves his own family into the victim's home and gets to work. However, when old film footage and other clues hint at the presence of a supernatural force, Ellison learns that living in the house may be fatal. The Last Exorcism. After years of grilling the faithful, Clary Cotton Marcus feels remorse and decides to expose his chicanery through filming a documentary. With the crew in tow, Marcus arrives at the Luciana's farm of devout Lucy Switzer, who believes that his daughter Nell is possessed. When the usual stunts fail, he realizes that he is face to face with real evil and must summon true faith to protect Nell. The authors